I actually don't believe in running.
What do you mean you don't believe in running?
Our shit ain't worth nothing.
So
it's getting even worse. Showed a dollar and he was like, this used to be money. Now it's currency.
The collapse of the dollar.
Flex and flips.
I feel broke. I don't think the world's gonna be over, but I think the U.S. is about to fall. Big baller. What is your most important resource, Kay?
It's you.
Shit.
Oh, the light.
You're in the whip with Flex.
Flip.
And today we got a very special episode for you guys, man. We got a financial literacy episode.
Yes, we do.
Today we're taking a deep dive into the world of money. What it is, how to make it work for you, and how to avoid the biggest financial mistakes.
Yeah, from understanding money itself to investing, saving, taxes. We got a full tank. Buckle up.
Yeah, man, this is about to be a really good episode. We got a long drive ahead of us.
Let's go for a spin.
Let's go for a spin, man. What whip are you in this week, man?
Man, we are in the 2021 Lexus RC 350 F Sport. The goddamn coupe.
No, goddamn cool,
Motherfucking
man.
red interior.
You already know, man.
Motherfucking goddamn.
You already know, man.
Better than point A to point B.
Hell yeah.
We'll get you pulled over by a cop with no tents.
It's cool, man. Look, we've been in here before. We been in here in a previous episode, man. But I feel like it was this is a good time to bring it back out again. Take it for a little spin. You know what I'm saying?
I had a little. Since we don't got to go over the whip. I had a little car talk this week. Not like specifics, but like I was doing some car searching.
Oh shit!
And it seems like there's a real good,
so we get an update on.
You're doing a little update.
Okay, what's up?
It seems like there's a real good market in that $10,000 to $15,000 area.
There
right
is.
Now. That's a nice little. You get something that's 2015 type. Like you were saying before,
Yeah.
2015, 2014, 2013 to 2017 is really the range I'm looking at.
Yeah.
And it's real smooth around there from like 10 to, I would say 15, really it's more like 13.
Yeah.
But I was looking at, there's goddamn Range Rovers in that, like 2015.
You're trying to get a range, bro.
Goddamn 2015 BMWs.
Yeah.
You get goddamn, for 15, you can get a luxury vehicle from 2015, smooth interior, heated seats, goddamn all the hot shit,
That's what's up.
Bluetooth, and you're not bullshitting.
Yeah.
But it's you can do something real smooth with 10 to 15,000. That's what I was just trying to update y'all on my findings, because I was like, I didn't know what area I was really going to search in. I was looking for under 10,000, but I might have to kick out that little extra bread.
Yeah.
That seems like it'll get you a nice car, no accidents.
Yeah.
Maybe a few owners, but if the history is all there, then that's real smooth. Real smooth area.
I think
there.
the range you're looking at is a really good range for a used car. You know what I'm saying? It's not too old, but it's old enough. It's new enough that it has almost all the same bells and whistles as the current cars. You know what I'm saying? Got good Bluetooth. Most of them might have a pretty good infotainment system. Some of them might even have touchscreen. I don't know which ones you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a really good range for you. And you said you were talking about Range Rover, BMW, and stuff like that.
Range Rover, BMW, really just 2015 you can get for like,
Hell
that's a
yeah.
nice year that you can get for like 10 to 15, which is really that area where you're like, all right, I feel like you're going to get the best bang for your buck around there.
Why a Range Rover though? Because I hear those cars are just the maintenance.
That's what I was looking at. It was like a little Range Rover coupe for like 10.5.
Okay.
No accidents.
Oh shit.
Like 4 previous owners though, so it's been through the ringer. But it's like,
Did it say how many miles it was?
like 80,000.
Oh, that's not bad for
It's
it
not.
all.
So here's the thing. That's not bad for a car. For a Range Rover, all those cars I'm looking at 100,000. I'm really trying to see if I can find something out like 65, 70. Like at least to let me get that first year or like first few months.
You're getting close to that 20K mark now.
I know.
You know that.
I know. You can let it 20K or an accident.
Yeah.
20K or
Yeah, exactly. One of the two type shit.
Shit, I gotta see how bad these accidents are though, because that's what I've never understood about cars. Because like previous owners, they kind of let rock, but you see an accident on the report, that drops the price. Do you know anything about why that is in that search? Or
to be completely honest, no, I don't know. But just going off of just like, what is it, inferring? Maybe it's like, what is the damage that was done to the car, and like, maybe if there was some type of damage done to the car and they try to replace it or fix it, you don't know how, if they use the best parts to do that. So then you might end up having, that might be a problem later, you know, just anyway, any type of damage or
but
any
it
type
passes standard to like sell it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to make a profit. So they're not going to spend 100, you know, the part could be 10K, they're going to spend like 2 to 5, you know what I'm saying? To try and get, it's not the best part. So I'm inferring.
That's a good inference.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I don't actually know, but you know that's something we probably have.
That was smooth. That's the reason I'm not really like I'm looking at the Range Rover because that's in that nice little area of vehicles where it's like nice comfort, nice luxury, especially at 2015, like that area I like. But Range Rover, they sit in the shop. If something happens, it's not like they break down all the time. But my dad had a Range Rover, and it was basically like every time a part was done up, they had to send out for it from like overseas, so it would take like a month for it to get fixed. And now we got tariffs and shit that probably messed that process up a little bit. So I don't know, but for 10.5, it's a nice car.
Yeah,
it's a nice car, and the price keeps dropping on it because it's sitting on the market. So we'll see.
Yeah,
you know, maybe after I watch this video, somebody pick it up.
Type shit.
But no, it's smooth.
That's what's up. No, that's real good, man. I'm still, like I said, I'm still looking for my another car, and probably like a daily. I'm probably not as into it as you are right now. You're a little more active than I am, but I still am looking. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind like a little Toyota, man.
I feel you.
You feel me? Like I just need something to daily because I'm putting too many miles on this bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't want. You know what I'm saying? I want a little like Toyota. I don't really want a Honda, but if there's a nice Honda, like I like, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with a Honda. It's just like
there's a Honda Prologue. Looking at that, it's kind of like the ones we were talking about, like the Invista.
Yeah,
it's like a slicker Honda.
Yeah,
and the Hondas now, even the Accord, they starting to get with those.
They are
lights.
Bro, I saw someone at my gym. They got a Honda. They pimped that joint out. They lowered that bitch. Don't ask me how they lowered the fucking Honda. Got the rims. Got the matte black with the thing. And they put a little body kit on it. I'm like, God damn,
real slick now.
Cause I pulled up. I was like, oh, that's another Toyota. Nah, that was a Honda. I was like, damn, okay.
And I just learned. I didn't know this. I think Acura is a luxury brand of what? Acura is a luxury brand of something, and Lexus is a luxury brand of something. Yeah. And it's Honda and Toyota.
No, Lexus is...
or it's Honda.
Lexus is Toyota.
Okay, so Lexus is a luxury brand of Toyota.
Yes.
Acura is a luxury brand of Honda.
Is it?
Yes.
I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I know. You might be right. You might be right, but I
didn't
know.
From a car guy. Nah, this is this dude who's been helping me out looking at, like I told him I was like, let me get what's a smooth car I could get for like 6,000, goes fast, comfortable. He's like, you wanna
I like how we both stopped on that bitch.
Are you more worried about comfort and going fast, or like, do you want to look good? I was like, I gotta look all right. Like I'm gonna work on the body. Look,
you know you want to look good, bro. You gotta be looking good.
But I was like, I'd rather not go fast. And he was like, try a Lexus IS. 300. Got like a V6. 6,000, like 2006. Goes for like 6,000. I think it was rear wheel drive. I was looking at it. It's a slick car when people start to pimp it out.
I was looking at that one.
So
it was the IS or the LS?
Probably LS.
Okay, I can't remember, but
I don't know what the LS is. I think it stands for like intelligent sport or something.
It might be. I don't remember. But I was definitely looking into it though, because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Older Lexus, they were like V6. It'll do its thing. You can pimp it out. It looks a little slick.
There's one BMW that's old as shit too, but it has a I think it has a V8 in it, going for like no more than 10 to 12. Like I'm talking about going no more. So it's like no, it looks slick though. It's
I feel you.
That shit look nice.
I just hear about because I told him the first thing I was like, I want a 91 Mitsubishi with the pop-up light. They're like, you don't want to do that much work, Phil. You're not that guy.
Yeah.
I was like, that makes sense. But I want all those older classic cars. Yo, once I touch some chicken, yo, don't be surprised.
That's what I'm saying.
Coming back with some
That's
hot
what I'm saying,
shit.
bro. That's what I'm saying. Hey, man. Before we go on with the video, make sure you like the video and subscribe, man. If you rocking with us, man, and drop a comment, man. Like I keep asking y'all, what cars you want to see us in? What car you think this nigga should get? You think he should get a Toyota? You think he should get a Range Rover, yo, the BMW? Drop some suggestions, man.
Let me know,
man. Drop some suggestions, man. Hey, man, let's get on to this video, man. So what we gonna start with, like I said, is a financial episode, financial literacy. So it's basic financial terminology, jargon, definitions that you guys or that we all need to know so that we can, enhance our financial literacy, man.
Things that are common but that you don't really know.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Finer parts of it.
Yeah. So we're gonna go. We're not going too. We're not going too in depth. We're gonna stay very high level right now. just make sure you guys understand some basic concepts. And before we go on, make sure you know that we're not financial advisors. We always want to preface that, but these are just tips and ideas that we have that we think would help you guys out a lot.
Just tips for the common man.
Hell yeah. So let's get on to it. So our first topic is, what is money? Go ahead, Flip. Talk to him.
Before we talk about money, let's define what money is. What money is an instrument, a medium of exchange. So we're looking at something that people agree to trade for goods and services, like cash, or that's like in terms of bartering. That's just what our system is based on. You trade somebody some money for whatever goods or services you would like.
And before you go on from there, let's take a step back. While we're here, before we had money or any type of currency, you would trade, like you said, trade good for services. So let's just say you had apples and you wanted oranges, or I had pigs. You had apples and I had pigs. You know what I'm saying, to make your bacon or something like that. So you'd be like, hey, I got 10 apples. Let me get one of your pigs, right? And then I'd be like, I don't want no, hell no, I don't want no 10 apples for my pig. You know what I'm saying? So there was, at the time, sometimes it would be a little difficult to be able to trade stuff, especially if you didn't have that. So then they were like, okay, we need to come up with something that people can use as a medium, so that they don't have to
find a nigga who specifically wants
exactly what you want. You know what I'm saying? So that's where they came up with money. So go ahead.
So thank you for that explanation, Kay. Yeah. So we have it as a medium of exchange, or a store of value. So it holds its worth over time, meaning you can save it and use it later. So money doesn't expire. Money is worth as much as what it's backed by, quote unquote. But it's worth as much as the system. It holds the same value to the system, and you can hold it for however long you want. And as long as the system stays the same, that $10 is still $10, and it doesn't go bad, it doesn't expire, you're good. Instead of like you having apples that you have to sell right now, and then they go bad after 2 weeks. Now you're out of your $10 worth of apples.
Exactly.
Now you got $10 that says you made $10 worth of apples, you provided $10 worth of apples to the system, and now you can get $10 worth of shit in return.
Exactly, perfect. So one thing that I want to go before we move on, a store of value, it holds its value over time, and the perfect example of that, we've been talking about it a little bit, but gold and silver. Gold always will hold its value, because just as humans, gold is just valuable. It's a finite resource that people we love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wearing gold right now. You know what I'm saying? Gold, silver is, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw that out there so we can start thinking about not just the paper bills. We got to think about stuff that is still valuable, that we don't exchange on an everyday basis.
Precious metals.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And there was something else. Hold up, give me 1 second. If you could take the next one, I wanted to look something else up.
No problem. So we already went through a medium exchange, a store of value, and the second to last one is a measure of value. So it helps us compare the worth of different items. So let's just take an example. You got a speaker, right? And before we going back to the trading, someone say, you got a speaker, I have an iPad. Well, I want to trade for your iPad. That's iPad, or that speaker's not as valuable to me as that iPad. You know what I'm saying? So we use money nowadays, the dollar, to be like, okay, this iPad is about what is it, 300 now? How much does the iPad go for?
New iPad?
Yeah,
that's a computer. That's a band.
It's a band?
It's a band.
It's a band. So you got an iPad that's a band. You know what I'm saying? And then the speaker is 500. Then you're like, okay, my speaker doesn't keep compared to this iPad, so I'm gonna need 2 speakers. Now I have $1,000, and that's an equal exchange. You see what I'm saying? So we have a measure of value. Then the last one we have is a standard for deferred payment. It can be used to settle debts, and that is a very important one. Let's just say we'll just talk about today. You want to go to school, you know what I'm saying, and you take out a loan for whatever, how much, 20,000, 10,000, whatever your loan amount is that you need. Now you have a debt, right? And you'll say, hey, how can I pay this back? You can, raise capital for $10,000 to $20,000 worth of, US dollars or whatever currency you're using to be able to settle that debt that you have, whether it be to a school loan, a bank, a financial debt, or whatever debt you have with another entity.
So, what I was looking up was gold is very valuable because it doesn't corrode easily. It doesn't corrode, so it keeps its look. But the other shit I was looking at was silicone is another very important metal that's just used in computer chips. It's one of the main uses for computer chips. So that's another metal I guess you can invest in. Like, people countries are very worried about where silicone is being found, silicone is being made, or I don't know, mined for.
Yeah,
I don't
mined,
know.
made, whatever. Yeah.
but silicone is another one, and then titanium, cobalt, nickel, copper, all the stuff that coins are made of. But like silicone was the main thing I wanted to get. Like gold is a good thing, but silicone is almost as important as gas. Like in a world where we are very technologically advanced.
Yeah, advanced and reliant. So. That's
Invest in silicone.
For real.
But not for BBS. Wrong type of silicone.
Wrong type of silicone. All right, man. So the next thing we want to talk about is money the same thing as currency? So to answer the question, frankly, not quite. Money represents value, while currency is just the physical or digital form it takes. We're going to break it down in this clip. Go ahead and start bringing up the clip.
Sure.
But we got to start thinking of money is representing value, where currency is the physical digital form you take. So the US dollar, Bitcoin, all the yen, those are all different forms of currency because it takes the physical shape for the value that money represents.
The disconnect between money and currency. Now, money and currency are technically different things. For the purposes of this video, you can think of money as being a store of value, meaning that it holds its value over time. By contrast, currency is not a store of value, meaning that it loses its value over time. One example of money is gold, which has been recognized as a form of money for thousands of years. Gold is one of the best stores of value out there, so much so that if you measure the prices of things like houses and cars in gold terms, their prices actually haven't changed that much in recent decades. But when you price things like houses and cars in currency terms, it appears as if their prices have gone parabolic in recent decades. If you were to tell your grandparents this, they'd say that this wasn't always the case. Once upon a time, money and currency were the same thing.
So like the video was saying, money represents value. So one of the, like I said in the video, one of the one of the most important, one of the easiest ways of value is gold. You know what I'm saying? And like he showed, if you measure a house in terms of gold, the price really hasn't changed that much because it's being able to hold the value. But when you compare it with, a US dollar or a yen or whatever type of currency, the prices have shot up. You know what I'm saying? So
that's just saying that the price of gold is going up?
Yeah, the price of gold is
because
it's value.
The value of our currency is going down.
Exactly.
Which one is it?
Exactly.
Is the price of gold going up or is the value
Both.
of our currency going up? Okay.
Both. And I feel like that's an important thing to take out of this video, is that our currency is going down. The value of our currency is going down. And I think we're going to get into this a little bit, but one of the things that we really need to be afraid of, or just make sure that it doesn't happen, is
the collapse of the dollar.
Well, I mean, to be frank, yeah, because we're going to get into it in the video, but there could be a time where $1 don't you know those countries that have
$100 bills?
It's $1 billion bill. Like they literally have $1 billion, and that's equal to $1.
Yeah.
That's what we're afraid of. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure that we're aware of that and we prepare for that and stuff like that.
That's crazy. I've seen goddamn pesos.
But, yeah. So even though we brought up we're talking about gold is money and the dollar is currency, we want you guys to be financially literate. So we must understand that in today's world, we commonly refer to money in the terms of the dollar. Even though we're trying to help you guys understand that money is a term of value, in today's society, we say, let me hold some money. We're talking about a dollar. We're not really talking about gold. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want you guys out here. No, you're wrong. Like flex and flips. that's not money. That's currency. Like we're right, but at the same time, we gotta we're interacting with people on a social level, so we gotta make sure that we understand. What's up?
I'm looking at the top most valuable currencies in the world, and it's looking like the U.S. is top 10 is 9. There are 8 more valuable currencies in the world than the U.S. dollar.
Go ahead, read that off, man. Because I want to know.
But I don't know about these other. I don't know what these other currencies are. But the Kuwait dinar, around $3.25 to $3.30 of the U.S. dollar. Not like $3.25. The Bahraini dinar. And I'm going to look up an actual way to say that after I do all this. But that's $2.65. The Omani rial, 260, 265. The Jordanian dinar. That sounds like dollar. Dinar.
Yeah.
Around $1.40. The British pound, which is like the British pound sterling. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the British pound is like $1.25. Mm-hmm. Cayman Islands dollar, $1.20.
So the first one is $3 versus our dollar. So if I get a,
you're broke. You're broke.
No. If I get a, what is it?
Kuwait? If you get a Kuwait dinar, you got $3.
And I exchange that for $1. I'm getting $3. Isn't it? What's the market called? You can trade currencies. Forex.
You about to tell me that Forex is jumping?
Hey man, they might have been on to something.
We are not financial advisors.
We're not financial advisors.
Don't even look up what Forex is if you're not prepared to lose your money and feel dumb after you do it.
Hey man, we gonna talk about investing in a little bit. I actually didn't bring up Forex and investing.
Euro is $1.05, $1.15. The Swiss franc is $1.05, $1.10. The US dollar, which is a fucking dollar. And the Canadian dollar, which is about 70 cents, 80 cents of the US dollar.
Oh wow. Okay. I like that you put it into perspective like that, especially with, talking about the Canadian dollar and the Great British Pound, understanding. I've heard of those. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, putting that into perspective, I'm
trying to see. It seems like whoever uses the dinar, they're all around doing better than us. The Bahraini, the Kuwait dinar.
Figure out where they're from, bro.
I'm about to look at a little map while you get busy.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going. So let's talk about next the hidden cost of printing more money. So, everyone knows now, or maybe if you don't know, the U.S. is able to print as much money as they want. You go to the Federal Reserve, they're like, hey, we need X amount of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Print this money. But what happens when we just continue to print money? Because we have the ability, we can just do it. But what happens when we do that? So have you ever wondered what happens when you print more money? So the easy answer is for inflation. Too much money chasing too few goods causes prices to rise. Over time, that makes everything more expensive and weakens the value of money. If you're able, we'll be able to show the video now, or whenever you're ready.
Oh, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
My fault.
No, you're good, brother. But yeah, anyway, to keep it short, printing too much money would literally just cause inflation. And like we were saying before, it will devalue the value of the dollar. The dollar.
I see how you did that there.
The dollar will devalue the more that we keep printing.
Here's something funny about a house. This piece of gold here used to be worth $20. Not too long ago, when the Federal Reserve started, 1 ounce of silver was worth $1. That was it. And so back in the day, it was money. Now it's called currency. Very, very big difference. So this was worth $20. Now it's worth $2,000 in the US, $2,700 in Canada. Will it be worth $10,000 one day? You betcha it will, because they keep on printing money. Remember, when they print a lot of dollars, not too long later, it becomes worth $1 billion. And guess what? $1 billion and $1, these both bought the same thing, about a cup of coffee. So that's what happens when you print a lot of money or currency, right? Because there's nothing backing it up. So houses, they got to go up over the long term.
Where the fuck is this thing getting this coffee from?
Coffee for $1.
Everybody loves saying that the
dollar
currency
coffee
based on a y'all
coffee,
living in fucking 1990. That shit costs fucking $5.99 and fucking $6.99 for a venti.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro.
No, I feel you, bro. But I feel like the important thing to note from that video is, remember he said that he showed $1 and he was like, this used to be money. Now it's currency. And why was that? Because it's not backed by the gold anymore. It's not backed by silver anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's really important. What's up? What you
got?
got?
I'm looking at the area for which they have. It's all around that gasoline producing area. I don't know.
Is that crazy?
Kuwait, Jordan. That was another one that was more valuable than our currency.
It's because
I didn't see where Bahraini was.
Yeah, they got all that oil, bro. So
it's right around that.
Yeah.
I want to say that Middle East.
I think so.
Southern Asia type area.
Northern Africa.
Yes.
Hey man, maybe we need a geography episode.
Yo, I never know. I'm not a geographer.
I wasn't good at geography either.
But yes, they print money they print money to print money to print money. So we need more money, they print money. And in a sense, you understand that in general, like if you have like a one of one thing, it's valuable because it's one of one.
Yeah.
So we have a gold bar, so we made $1 to represent that gold bar. Now, if I now have $2 that represent that gold bar, I don't have 2 gold bars, so each of those dollars are worth less now.
Exactly.
Because they're both worth half a gold bar. And now if you multiply that to the billions of dollars that we're printing, each fucking gold bar probably has $1 billion printed. Well, I guess they said 2,000.
No,
so each gold bar has $2,000 now. So now our dollar is worth 1/2000th of a fucking gold bar rather than fucking gold bar. Which now means, if that's really the case, that means that in my eyes, that means that our economy is 2,000 times worse. And am I wrong?
But don't forget, we're not backed by gold, so our shit ain't worth nothing.
So
it's getting even worse. That's the problem.
Does that mean our economy is getting worse compared to when we based our? So if we had $1 worth one gold bar, and now we have one gold bar worth $2,000, am I able to say our economy is 2,000 times worse, or am I incorrect?
Only thing you can say is that dollar is 2,000 less than what it used to be. That's the
probably
only thing.
because there's more dollars in general. Like
Exactly.
there might be more money flowing around in general, so that compensates for the fact that I just printed so much money.
Yeah, if this gold bar you have is equal to this $1, but then you print another dollar, now you got 2. You know what I'm saying? Now it's only half, and then you double that, now it's 4, now it's only a quarter.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps going, even if you have that one gold bar. But that dollar keeps losing its value because now it's only a quarter versus when it used to be a whole or a half.
So is it 2,000 times less valuable?
What?
Or
gold or the dollar? That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's just I feel like plain and simple, that seems like that's the answer. From like the very beginning of time, dollar has lost its value.
If we have only a certain amount, if we only have $100 in circulation, that $1 is way more valuable than if you have $1 million in circulation. You know what I'm saying?
So the dollar has lost its value, but since gold hasn't lost its value.
It's been going up.
So just the dollar's losing this value, but our economy is stable.
Is it stable?
I don't know. That's why you feel me?
I
think.
Does it feel stable?
I feel broke. It feels expensive.
Yeah, it does feel expensive.
Nah, I think. Well, let me do a little more. Looking up on that, but
basically, I guess overall is the more money that we keep printing, the less your dollar that you have in your pocket is worth today, and tomorrow, in the future.
Yeah.
You know, just to keep it plain and simple.
Unless we start bringing more gold into the equation.
But gold's not even in the equation, bro. You got to remember that gold is not in the equation at all.
Unless we become more backed as a society, unless the U.S. because now it's based on U.S. strength.
Exactly.
Because we owe people money.
Exactly.
And the only thing backing the U.S. is us paying out people is the fact that the U.S. is saying we owe them that many favors.
Yes, it's pretty much.
Unless if the U.S. becomes more powerful, which it doesn't seem like that's the trend, but if the U.S. becomes more powerful and people believe in the U.S. system more, then the dollar starts to regain value no matter how much we print it. Or it counteracts how much we're printing.
Exactly, it counteracts. I think that's a better word to use.
Because we're not tracking gold anymore.
No, and that's. I watched a video that said that we got a lot of gold, bro. Even though we're not, what's it called? Because I forgot whenever the U.S. dollar became the gold standard, people I think I talked about it in the video, people would trade their gold for U.S. dollars, right? And so then after a while, they were like, all right, dog, let me get my gold back. And wait. No, you don't need to give back your gold because the dollar is going to be, you know what I mean? Yeah, And so they said, you know what? Take away, because it was dollar gold. They're like, you know what, we're going to just say the dollar is by itself. There's no more gold. And so now we got all these people go locked up in something, and we're just saying, hey, this dollar means something because we say it does.
Yeah.
And we didn't use, I didn't define the video, I'm talking crazy right now. I didn't define what a fiat currency was in this video, but that's basically what a fiat currency is. Fiat means it has power because we say it has power. It's valuable because we say it's valuable.
I'm about to look up other examples of fiat currencies, but what is
Like
there
in
someone
history?
who still bases their shit on gold? Is there any place in the world?
I don't think so. I don't. To be honest, I don't know the answer to that. Yeah, I honestly don't know the answer to that. I don't think there is, because if the U.S. dollar is the world standard, then why would they need to base their whatever on gold or silver?
There are non-fiat currencies in limited use around the world. Gold and silver.
Thanks, Chat
In some places like Utah, gold and silver are recognized as legal tender. Cryptocurrency.
It sounds like the answer's no, brother.
Cryptocurrency is not a fiat because they aren't issued by the central government, and is like.
Then what is it? What's it backed by? That's what I'm saying.
Local currencies, commodity currencies, historical, tribal. That's not today.
So the answer is no.
Bro, cryptocurrency, if cryptocurrency is an answer, then the answer is not no. Crypto is I don't know what crypto is backed by. I don't. I know it's backed by like some type of prime number solving. Like,
but what is that? What do you mean backed? How does that mean backed?
Hold on. If it says it's backed by the US dollar.
I think if I remember correctly, let me see.
Okay.
They're not, yeah. So the answer is no. There's nothing is backed by gold and silver.
I guess.
No, it's literally nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing's backed by gold and silver. So
scarcity, trust in technology, utility.
So okay, here's the answer. So cryptocurrency is a way. I guess I think you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that cryptocurrency was a way to transfer money, like physical money. It's like, hey, I got this thing. It's called a cryptocurrency, right? And they're like, hey, you live all the way over there. I live over here. I'm gonna give you this cryptocurrency, and it's gonna be worth whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they're putting their trust in this cryptocurrency. It has nothing to do with the value or whatever, but they're putting their trust in the value comes from the trust that they're putting into this cryptocurrency, right? And they're like, hey, you got something I want, whatever. I'm gonna send you 100 cryptocurrencies or whatever, right? That you know what I'm saying? Okay, I got it in my store, and then I go to somebody and be like, hey, I got this cryptocurrency. It's valuable. I want you to give me $100. In exchange. So now they're able to take out that $100 and give somebody else that cryptocurrency because it's a medium in exchange.
It seems like the reason that they don't count it as it's not that it's not a fiat currency. I still can't speak on that, but it protects against inflation because of how it's made. So they're not able to make a bunch of it.
Exactly.
So it's not like they can just keep printing out dollars.
Exactly.
And stuff. So crypto doesn't inflate the same way the dollar does because of the way it has to be produced.
So ask the question, why is cryptocurrency valuable? How is it valuable? I'm trying to figure out, so how am I able to go and be like, hey, I have this one piece of cryptocurrency and I'm worth $1 million? Like, I don't understand.
Well, I think so I asked, why was crypto made? And it says this whole answer is to offer an alternative to traditional financial systems, especially ones controlled by the governments and banks. So it seems like it's trying to get the money away from traditional governments and banks because, they're just printing money and it's losing the value. But like crypto is an international currency. It is decentral. It's no longer based on the U.S. success anymore. Like if I have one crypto, it's not like I'm basing that on the dollar.
But where's the value from?
The fact that it's a limited supply. That's back to like the 101 shit. Like you can only make so much crypto. So if I have a piece of it, it was valuable at some point,
people trust it.
Yes, people trust it.
Because they have to trust it. Because, like, it's not like It would have been different. It's like, yeah, I got this gold, one piece of cryptocurrency is worth one gold. It doesn't say anything like that. It's just like, hey, we got this thing, trust it, and it's gonna be worth something. You see what I'm trying to say?
So, yes, I do see what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
And
I'm just trying to understand how, like, can I just go make my own cryptocurrency, and it's gonna be worth $1 billion?
You don't got no protection on that shit. You gonna get
What
hacked.
you mean? No, that's okay. I get the best algorithm that there is, that no one can hack my shit. So then
Now you got a valuable crypto. Like, that's
gonna,
hard as fuck to do.
But how am I gonna buy anything with it? Who's gonna want to buy something with it? Why would somebody want to buy something with it?
Nobody know about your shit?
Huh?
If nobody knows about your shit?
I just posted, I got a cryptocurrency on YouTube, on Instagram.
Do a bunch of people have it?
I just made it.
So if nobody has it, nobody will let you buy stuff with it.
But that's what
if everybody has it, everybody respects your crypto.
But who?
We do.
Who?
As a people. We
do. Okay. That's a great answer.
Bitcoin blew up. And then it just didn't lose its value. It was a bunch of Bitcoins to be bought. People bought them up. It gained value.
Did they get lucky?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. There was a stock boom, and I think it was like, 2019, 2020. It was when COVID hit, and a bunch of people just started to look at the stock market. I think they were just in their home, and they were like, fuck it, I'm just going to start day trading.
Yeah.
And there were a bunch of small companies and I guess small currencies as well that blew up, but crypto blew up like it was a company. But the thing about crypto is, it's nothing like, it's hard to pull out of crypto. It's no reason to pull out of crypto because you have your piece of something that's finite. Mm-hmm. There were small companies that blew up that people have been investing in for years. So they blew up, but people just pulled out from underneath them because they've been saying that they were trash. Like, so
if a person, let's just say you bought 10 Bitcoins and now you're worth $1 million, right? Mm-hmm. Do I have to cash that in?
I think so.
No, I'm just trying. I
think you have to decide whether to take it out or not.
Who do I cash that into to get that money?
One of them crypto ATMs. I don't know.
No, but you see what I'm saying?
You can do it. You can do it in small increments. You don't have to do it with a whole Bitcoin. Like, you don't have to. That Bitcoin's worth like 100,000 or something right now.
Yeah, I know.
I think that.
How is it worth 100,000? You see, if there's nothing,
it's worth 100,000 because people bought it for 100,000.
But who you're gonna buy? If you had 100,000, you'd buy crypto just not knowing anything. Like,
I don't know.
That's what I'm just trying to understand.
Because I'd have bought crypto when it was worth like 7 cents. And then you buy it for $1. Next dude buys it for $2. And as the supply gets smaller and smaller, people keep buying it for more and more.
Yeah.
And now it's worth 100 bands.
But
it was worth 30,000.
But that's what I'm saying.
Ago.
Who's buying crypto for $100,000, and why?
Because they want somewhere secure for their money.
Okay.
Because it's like that has a place point. That has a held place point. It's not like I'm buying a crypto for 100,000. I'm trading my 100,000 for a different currency. That's trading currency.
Yeah.
For something that they think is going to hold its value. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's not supposed to be used to make money.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be used to hold value. Mm-hmm. And as this process just works out, when there's a ton of crypto and no one really understands the value of it being like a non-hackable form of money, that's not losing its value.
Yeah.
It was worth a little bit of money at first before people started seeing, oh no, this is somewhere I can put my bread instead and it'll hold its value. So it's not like it's a make money scheme. Like, you're not going to invest. If you invest in crypto, you're just saying you believe in crypto more than you believe in the dollar.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you. It's just crazy to really think that it's something with no physical backing for real.
Yeah.
And it's worth hundreds, thousands of dollars.
I guess it's backing is technology. And I see what you're saying. Like, it's no gold. It's easy to see. You'd be like, I have this much gold, so I'm saying I owe you this much gold.
If the world ends today and I somehow survive with like a couple other people, that gold will always hold its value.
Well, that Bitcoin ain't gonna hold its value.
If it flood, the computers are all gone.
Hey, bro,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it's just interesting to really.
So I guess investing in Bitcoin is saying you're investing in, you don't think the world's gonna end, but you think the dollar's gonna die. That's a weird bet. You say, I don't think the world's gonna be over, but I think the U.S. is about to fall. So if we're just, I don't believe in the U.S.
Yeah.
But I don't think the world's gonna be completely out of shit.
Yeah. Hey man, I don't know, man. Get ready to pull up the next video, man. But that's just something to think about, man. The dollar, cryptocurrency, whatever, none of that, to my understanding, is backed by anything physical. But it's still holding its value. People deem it valuable, and that's where the important thing to think about is to remember that we deem whatever it is valuable. We hold the power, so that people understand that, hey, like, whatever happens, we hold the power for our future.
When you go and sell your old pants to them donation spots for $5 a piece, you determine how valuable those pants are. You resell them for $10 and show them donation spots they ain't worth shit.
Type shit.
Or you give them to Goodwill and say fuck it.
Type
Because them
shit.
pants is baggy and trash and smell like shit.
Hey, pull up the video. Elon Musk explaining money. I think he does a pretty good job explaining everything.
The true economy is the output of goods and services. It's not money. Anything that you call money is a way for us to conveniently exchange goods and services without having to engage in barter, and also to shift obligations in time. Those are the two reasons that you have money. It's a database. Well, money is an information system for labor allocation and for exchange of goods and services and for translating in time. Basically, you can apply information theory to money. It helps explain why one money system is, or why one action is better than another. Just like an internet connection, you'd want something that's high bandwidth, low latency and jitter, and is not dropping packets, is not having a lot of errors in the system. The same is true of money.
I think you did
Break that down for me.
Yeah, I got you. So I think you did a really good job explaining that what money is. It's a way to, we've been, I guess, repeating it. It's a way to show value, to understand and look at value. So let's just say, let's just take another example. Let's just say you are a business, right? You're your own business, right? And we'll go with your let's just go with your gross income that you brought in as a company for that year. That is, let's just say it's $1 million. That is a way to show, hey, I am, in terms of money, my company is has $1 million worth of value, versus a company that only brings in 100,000. Is able to be like, hey, we were able to produce this or do this service, and over a course of a year, we were able to bring in this much value and display this much value, provide this much value to the people around us within our community or whoever we were associating with. Why you look like that?
Because I'm lost.
You're lost?
I'm so lost. I got lost somewhere in the middle.
What part? Okay, what part did you get lost?
What are
at?
you even explaining right now?
The understanding with the how money is a way of looking at value.
Got you. Not lost anymore.
Okay.
Locked in.
I feel like you can explain it better to me now. I feel you got a better understanding.
So, between what Elon is saying, first off, this is the first time Elon's been on our show in a very good light in a while.
Type.
But what he's saying is money is a way for somebody to do work and not have to immediately get something in return for that work. It's saying that they did that amount of work. And it's the same way we were explaining money before. It's a way that it stores value. You did $10 worth of work, so now you have $10 that you can spend at a later time. I don't have to give you your $10 worth of shit right now.
Yeah.
And you may not want your $10 worth of shit right now.
Yeah.
So it's a way to adjust time. Like it allows you to do your work whenever you can do your work, and spend it whenever you want to spend it. Now, on the other side, it's showing why certain things are worth more than other things. And in that sense, he's talking about why would changing a tire and be worth, well, I don't even know, but the price of like an oil change is around the same price as a haircut. We're saying that to us, $60 is worth like both of these. So I do $60 worth of work for a haircut, and I'm also saying that I do $60 worth of work for an oil change.
Yeah.
Now let's say every fucking barber dies on this planet except for one, and he only has so much time to cut heads in a day.
Yeah.
That haircut is going to become a lot more valuable, therefore being worth a lot more money. He might start charging $1,000 a cut.
A cut, yeah.
And you'd be like, what, you only doing a haircut? But I'm the only nigga that can do haircuts on this planet now. Wow, that oil change is still worth $60 because everybody's still able to change oil.
I'm so mad you chose barber, dummy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so mad you chose a barber right now. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, it's like relevant. It's relevant in today's day and age. Like, I gotta choose relevant topics.
Hey, yo.
But hey, that's how value is assigned. It's based on what people believe something is worth. Like, that's the definition of value, what people believe is worth.
Facts.
So money is just a visualization of what people believe something is worth.
Yeah. Exactly. I think you put it in a great way, better than I was gonna do it, or I did it, whatever. Hey, man, I think that was a really good explanation. I really understood it. Yeah, man. I don't really have anything else. Like, I think you did a really good job. I don't really have anything else to add. I think you really broke it down. Yeah.
That one. Yep.
Go ahead. Let's play Grant Cardone's. I think it's funny.
Grant Cardone is a funny dude.
Yeah, I like this video. I think it's funny.
100 pounds, my man. Big player right here. Always got his money right, okay? Here's 50 pounds. I'm giving you guys a finance class right now. Money is a piece of paper. It's worthless. It's garbage. It's made up. It's fiat. Back in the day, man, they were carrying valuable around, carrying gold and rubies and diamonds. You couldn't get rid of that easy. They're like, we got to get people liquid. We got to get it easy for the money to roll around town. Who's got a match? I just want to show you, I can tear it, I can burn it, and I can lose it. But what do? You take a piece of worthless paper that somebody told you what it was worth, and then traded that for another piece of paper that somebody said, oh, this is worth something. What I do is I accumulate lots of paper every way I can by working hard. I trade time for paper, and I take all leftover paper, and I buy bricks and concrete and steel and income.
What I think is really important about that video, at the end, what did he say? He took his paper
and he turned it into something feasible.
Physical, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's
physical.
Yeah, physical. Yeah, physical. You know, brick, mortar, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Gold, silver, whatever. Something that it
definitely has value.
Physical value.
Definitely.
And that's where I think that's, at least for me, that's where I wanted to. We're gonna get into more, but that's the main thing I wanted to take away. I want you guys to really understand, with money, use your money to buy something physical. You know what I'm saying?
That will keep its value.
Keep its value.
You can buy, or you can have a bunch of paper. But let's say everything goes to shit, that house is still a house. Yeah. People still gonna need homes. And even if the world over, people gonna need a house.
Like I said,
it might not pay for it, but you gonna want that house.
Yeah. I mean, if the world ain't, you're not gonna have to pay for it anyway. Like, who you gonna pay money
but
to?
You got a house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got a house. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, if the world ends and all the paper burns, all the cryptocurrency servers get flooded, that gold, that brick, that stone will always be valuable. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I think ripping that paper is crazy. Yeah. Why you gonna take my $50? I probably paid $1,000 to get in this class. You don't gotta take my last $50. It's a big baller.
No, I thought that video was really funny, yeah.
But no, I think that's a really good explanation of how having a belief is cool, but it's supposed to be liquid. It's supposed to move around. It's supposed to not be.
That's why it's called currency, like current. You know what I'm saying?
Like a river.
No, like literally. Like a current, yeah. Like when water, it's supposed to be fluid. It's supposed to be moving.
Fire. Like, whoever did that was on to something.
Yeah, no deadass, bro. I watched some video and they went really in depth about why everything's named the way it is and all that stuff. But like,
that's what you came back with. But I got that.
That was the easiest one. Currency. It's liquid. It's supposed to be fluid. You're supposed to be moving that joint around to accumulate.
So black people are doing the right thing.
We are, but we're
with the wrong shit.
Yeah, we're halfway. We're halfway there.
Okay.
We're halfway there. We're supposed to be moving around. We're moving that bitch around, but we're not keeping anything of actual value. And that's where the problem is. That was good. I'm glad you tied that back in. Yeah. So what's it called? We're supposed to be passing it around. But we don't.
Big player.
Damn.
But
big player, man.
Yeah, man. I was gonna play another video, but we don't even really need to play it. We're gonna go into the next topic. Your most important resource. You know what that is? I mean, you look at the script, but
what is your most important resource, Kay?
It's you.
See?
So, like we were saying, your most important resource is you.
Niggas gonna hate that.
I know. Your most important resource is you. Fuck.
So there's the 3 big resources that you have concerning you.
Thank you, brother.
First one being your mind, your thoughts, your actual your thought process. People will hire you if they think that you know how to think on your own. Mind you, let me give you an example of that. If they think that someone's going to have to hold your hand at every problem that comes in the path of you on this position, whether that be a bartender or a project manager, they're not going to hire you as opposed to someone who they think is a problem solver. So whether it be any type of kink that comes up in their system, you can handle it on your own rather than having to go to somebody and having to waste somebody else's time, because now you're wasting 2 people's time.
Exactly.
And so being able to think makes you a priority or makes you a necessity in certain situations.
And not only that, like you said, knowledge is power, but also you got to make sure that you are emotionally stable with your mind. You got to make sure that, you know, try to relieve stress as much as possible. Make sure that you stay in a positive mindset. All these things can, you know, not only deter you, but hold you back from, you know, making as much money as you possibly can. If you're worrying about, you're stressing over what's going on over here and not focusing on what can I do to make more money, or how can I make myself more valuable as a person to be able to attract more money.
And let me give you one more on top of that.
Ahead.
Your mind is important because that's your opinion.
Yeah.
And depending on what type of person you are, what type of message you're spreading to your peers.
Yeah.
If somebody's already, I don't want to say tainted your mind, but if somebody's already giving you a certain part of information, and now you're spreading that information, what you believe is now essentially you're saying what you believe.
Yeah.
So their message has become your message.
Exactly.
And if you spread their message, then whether you believe it's good or not, that's your message now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's you putting your face on words, and that's that's what you believe.
Well put. The next thing we have is time. Your time is literally money. How you use your time determines your financial future. So you can be putting in time to, you know, either be sitting at home sleeping all day, or I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with sleeping, but I'm just saying you could be sleeping or doing some other stuff that's not making you money, or you could be putting in a little bit of time every day to, you know, like I said, make yourself more valuable, or putting yourself into situations where you can make more money.
And now that may be like whether you're doing handiwork, like doing physical labor, or literally working for your money, or you could use your time to invest and have that roll over into some more money in the future, or research, like he said, making yourself more valuable as a person, making yourself more knowledgeable with certain things. And that's all these are different ways that you can use your time, and whether it brings back money directly or indirectly, they all make you more valuable as a person, as opposed to doing nothing.
And I don't think we're gonna have enough time to get into it this episode, but one of the main things that's important with time is compound interest. I really wanted to touch on that because of the last episode, but literally compounding interest involves time. The sooner you start with compound interest, the more money you're literally shit. Let's play the video real quick. I got a good video. I think it touches on compound interest. Hopefully it does. Yeah, go ahead, play that.
What's your most valuable resource? Time. Your time is irreplaceable, it's finite, and it's non-renewable. You know, you can earn back your money, but you can...
This is not the video. I chose that video, but that's not the video I thought it was going to play.
Who is bro? Who is bro in this ass suit?
You know what's crazy?
He got 3 likes. I do not trust his time management.
No. I've seen him years ago, like literally 2 years ago. I think someone took his video and reposted it. That's why. Play a little more. Let's see what he's talking about again. Because this is not the video I thought it was going to be.
But you can never earn back your time. We must use our time wisely. So this morning, let's take 5 and review a few practices that I've implemented to help me take better control of my own time.
Cut it.
Number 1.
Cut it.
You don't trust his practices?
You want to hear number 1?
No.
Okay, I was about to say. Nah, that's not the video. I wanted to show. I had another video. I guess maybe it's later.
This nigga cut. Time manager Bip. Chill. Let me.
Yeah, let's not talk about Bips right now. But the video I wanted to show was a video about, it had a video about compounding interest, and it basically is like a snowballing effect, right? So you start with $1, right? And you have a snowball, and it's going.
Watch the video on compounding interest.
We'll see. I don't even know if we're gonna make it to that. You want to see it now? Nah, I think
mean, it's our financial episode, but nah, I feel you. We can
two
say, parts.
Yeah, we can save it for part 2.
Part 2.
You feel me? But yeah, there's a there's a video of compound interest, and basically it's showing that if the earlier you start, the more money you'll be able to generate because of the they call it the magic of compound interest. They really call it magic.
It's really just math.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so, and then the last thing we talked about, your mind, your time, and the last thing is your health. We're talking about physical health. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're unhealthy, you won't be able to enjoy it. Take care of yourself by prioritizing sleep, hydration, and stress management.
That's important for so many reasons.
I threw that one in there on myself because no one talks.
That's a K financial prosperity. I like that.
Yeah, bro, because everyone's always talking about your mind, your money, your time, but no one's talking about your actual health. Because if you're unhealthy, you're sick, you won't be able to enjoy that money the way that you actually want it to.
So we're not financial experts, but we know a thing or two.
We know a little something, man. I tried to, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, you want to prioritize sleep, hydration, and stress management. I think stress management is one of the most important things, man.
Let me speak on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Being able to, one of the things that people complain about is having like retirement, and you have all this money when you're retired, but you're not able to use it because you're not able to move around as
exactly
much. There are people who are out here active at 60, 70,
yeah.
80, like they're 80 crazy, but
no,
might be.
No, there are people. I know people.
There are people who are active, taking care of themselves.
I have this guy at my job. He told us we was 70. I was like, yo, I thought you were 50, dog.
Yo, if you're able to be active if you're able to get out of the house at 60, 70, you're going to be able to have someone, you're going to be retired, got bread just coming in. I saw this old lady when I went on my trip to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
She was just happy to be around. She's just smiling and shit, tasting different food. She ain't give a fuck. She's in the plane airport, happy, not worried about nothing. If you're able to be out of the house, if you're able to take care of yourself for the long run and see that type of return right now and just start putting in little workouts every day just to do some stretching, take care of your joints, that will be so, like, I've seen people be so happy just the fact that they're able to be active in the long run.
I feel like the main thing is people think that when they have, for some reason, people think that when they're 70, 80, they won't be able to move around. They just can't. They're just going to be old and senile and shit. But like, you don't have to be. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to take the steps now to get myself healthy. I'm trying to drink more water. Trying to get more sleep. That's the hardest one for me. Sleeping and eating are the hardest ones for me. But I'm trying to get more water, more sleep, and then trying to lower my stress. Like I said, started walking again. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm sitting in the desk all day, I'm like, fuck, I need to walk at least. You know, eventually I want to start jogging. Why you laugh?
Why you say it like you can't jog now? Like,
no, I can't, bro.
Then I'm gonna start running. Get to a light trot, but then a full sprint.
Nah, bro. It's just, that's a lot, yo. Jogging and running is a lot, bro. So we start with a walk, and then I'm gonna get to the jog. I don't. You know what's crazy?
So much that don't run.
You know what's crazy? I actually don't believe in running. I know this is supposed to be.
What do you mean you don't believe in running?
I think it's bad for you.
Running on a treadmill might be bad for your knees.
Yeah,
in a sense.
And for your heart.
Why for your heart?
I don't, because as, like, from a scientific, from like a biology standpoint, humans weren't meant to be running all the time. So people let's take people who go for long, like, what do they call it, marathon runners and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You think they're very healthy, but they're putting a lot of strain on your heart because you're constantly pumping it. Our bodies were made to run short sprints to get away from whatever predator we had in that moment and stuff like that. So somebody who's running all the time constantly like that, that's not really good.
So you're trying to say,
a
distance runner's heart is worse than my heart?
Maybe.
It is not.
Why you say that?
Because they are training themselves so that their heart is better to take on those. So I'm maybe someone who doesn't train, I guess, but that technically counts as training, and just does a random sprint every once in a while, it's probably fucking his body up. But someone who's training their heart to withstand those types of...
I don't think so, bro. Because they looked at what's it called athletes, like basketball players. They have larger hearts, which larger means that it takes more blood to pump. That means more work, more muscle, and your heart only has a certain amount of heartbeats. You're putting more strain on the heart.
So you're saying running actually shortens your lifespan?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it makes your heart work better for the time.
For that time, yeah.
But it's overworking. Like, it only has a certain amount of capacity. You're just overusing it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't believe in running for real.
You just made a lot of fat people happy. You just made a lot of people who don't run happy. You just gave them a bullshit excuse not to run.
But I don't think that...
I'm just trying to live longer.
I'm just saying, bro. I don't think... that's why I'm doing walking, and I'll maybe do a jog. I don't even want to overdo the jogging. I really don't. All I want is... The reason why I'm doing it, I want the blood to flow through my body easily. That's why I'm walking. And to get my lungs better. That's it. Be able to breathe, and then I'm gonna get in stretching and stuff like that, so I can stay mobile and shit when I get older.
Let me see your mobile move.
Bro, why you put hella emphasis
stay mobile?
On it? Hey, man.
No, but I think another thing that goes with health is you don't really notice it when you are unhealthy, but being well rested and hydrated and fed makes your day so much easier. I've went to work on an empty stomach, and you just don't realize how irritable you are. Even if you don't feel hungry, everything just gets on your nerves a little more. But when you have that full stomach and you just walk into work, you like, man, don't none of this shit matter to me.
I be like fasting to like 10 to 12 though.
10 to 12. What a.m. p.m. What
like
10?
Like 10 a.m. I won't eat until between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. for my
2 hours.
No. I'm saying from bedtime since dinner.
10 p.m.
I won't eat breakfast. I won't eat until either between 10 or 12 from the previous day.
So you're only eating between 10 and 12.
I'm having a...
Give me your AMs and PMs.
So look, let's just say I eat at 8 o'clock the night before. I won't
8 p.m.
8 p.m. the night before. I won't eat until 12 p.m. the next day.
12 p.m.
So that's more than 12 hours. Up. 12 p.m. Who wakes up at 12 p.m.?
But niggas who don't be out. So you said it. If you don't eat at 8 p.m., you won't eat.
No, I'll eat
12.
Oh, I'll eat at 8 p.m. the next day, but the previous day. Are you really not keeping up?
I know what you're saying. I'm just not realizing what you're trying to say. Like,
I won't eat.
Not a hard fast.
No, but I'm just saying. Because you were talking about going into work eating.
Oh, okay.
I won't eat. I fast from 8 p.m. or whenever the last meal till about 12 o'clock. I make sure I don't eat before 10.
Okay.
I'll eat between 10:30 and 12 o'clock and 12:30.
Gotcha.
That's my window to start eating for the day.
And why do you do that?
I just do. What? That's just what
I thought you were bringing that up for like a point, like health reasons or something.
I feel like I try not to overeat. That's one. I don't want to overeat.
But breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
And I eat my breakfast between 10:30 and 12:30.
Why not when you wake up?
I don't.
That's 2 hours where you just feel ass for no reason.
I don't think so, bro. Give my body time to just do its own thing, bro. Hey, maybe it's wrong, bro. It's been cool so far, man.
You little ass.
Bro,
leave that out, sure. That was so dumb, yo.
How is that dumb?
I just don't.
How is that dumb?
I don't understand it. That's not dumb. I just don't.
What time you eat in the morning?
Shit, if I can. So let's say I go to school at 8. I'll probably eat a little like bar or something when I wake up. So
why?
Around like 7.
Because you're hungry?
Yeah. Yes. Like I don't eat that close to when I go to sleep. I don't eat that much throughout the day.
Yeah.
So I am my hungriest as soon as I wake up.
Okay.
Like literally, my hunger kind of gets me out.
So how many meals you eat a day? 3?
On average, I don't even count my breakfast as a meal. But if I'm counting breakfast, it'll probably be like 2 to 3, more like 2.
So you just have a bar for breakfast?
Yeah, like bar.
So you're not even
to get
eating
me out of bed.
You just eating.
But I'm not fasting. I'm not keeping food for my body. I put food in my body as soon as I wake up, if I can, or before I leave out the house if I can.
I feel it. Me personally, I like I said, I try to make sure I eat between 10:30 and 12:30. Like not before, literally between 10:30 and 12:30, Monday through Friday.
So you just don't be hungry when you wake up.
I do, but I'm just like, all right, we'll bypass that for a little while.
Teach yourself some restraint.
A little bit of restraint. It's just like I said, I don't want to overeat. I don't think that overeating is good for you. Well, obviously it's not, but I'm talking about I don't eat to fill me up or anything. I just eat to whatever. Like I don't eat for fun. I just eat. No, bro. People eat for fun. Why you acting like this is something crazy?
No. You good.
No, like that ass though. You don't understand what I'm saying?
Nah, I told my girl that the other day.
What?
I don't eat for fun.
That's what I'm saying. I don't eat for fun, bro.
Reason.
Yeah, I
get
eat
some shit done.
Yeah, like literally, I just eat because I know I gotta eat, and I'm like, all right, let me just. I'm 10:30 to 12:30. That's when I'm gonna eat, just to put some food in my body. Because I don't think overeating. A lot of people overeat, bro.
Nah, and I do eat for fun sometimes. Like
I literally don't eat for fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It depends on my day. I'll eat a lot of food if it's good. Like I usually though, like I can watch myself, and it's like I will eat. If it's not that great, I eat until I'm just like, I know I gotta eat, so I eat till I'm not hungry.
Yeah. You eat till you're not hungry? Okay.
Well, I'll eat because I'm hungry, and somewhere along the line, I'll just be eating, I'll be like, I really don't want any more food. Like,
I feel
I'm
it.
good.
Yeah.
If it's good, I'll probably finish the food before I get to that point. Like, I eat slow as fuck.
Same.
I eat slow as fuck.
Same.
Like, it gets on people's nerves how slow I eat.
I'm relatively slow. I'm not gonna say I'm the slowest because I'm not. But
We just eat together.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, it's not, I've trained in just, I've heard there's some type of research that if you chew slower or if you eat slower, it allows the body to actually, like the food to digest a bit, or the food to get down to wherever your body sees that.
It produces the hormones to tell you that you're full.
So
the slower you eat, the faster you eat, it takes longer for your. You know what I'm saying? You're
yeah,
eating
so
more
like,
food than
like a hot
your
pizza.
body.
I'm busting that shit down whole. Don't give a fuck. I'm eating the whole thing.
Crazy.
I'm eating it. Like it's
crazy.
But like
I'll eat like 3 slices, 4 slices max.
But you know what's crazy? I kind of want to eat the whole pizza. Like
why, bro?
Because I don't want to have to come
cold?
Back to it. Yeah, I don't want it to get cold.
You one of them, bro. I don't mind leftover.
I'm
bougie as fuck, bro.
Fucking that shit up.
I don't mind.
But like it depends.
Bro.
Like
leftovers
if I'm
be
eating
busting sometimes.
If I'm getting a pizza just because I wanted a pizza for that night, then I'm trying to eat the whole thing. If I'm getting a pizza because I'm broke and Domino's got those $5.99s and I'm trying to let that shit spread, I'll go like 4, 3, 2, 3, something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to smack that whole pizza.
Type shit.
And I'm a little frail, bruh. I'm larger than I was, but I'm trying to put on a little weight. So I try to eat as much food as I can. Yeah. But between the actual cost of eating as much food as I want to, as much good food as I want to, like I could get a bunch of cans of tuna and be fucking yoked by the end of the summer, but I don't want to eat cans of tuna all day.
I mean, if you try and get yoked, then get yoked, bro.
Then fucking line over what I said.
What you mean?
Just end the fucking episode.
Hey man, hold on. I want to say the last thing. What is it? Control what you can control. Go ahead. Talk that one for us.
Oh, all right. Bullshit. I mean, gonna tell me. You might not be able to control the economy, but you can control your expenses and fees. You can control what you know, you can plan what you want to spend. Go ahead, do your thing, bro. Why are you looking at me, bro?
What you mean?
Read your line.
It's kind of difficult, ain't it?
Read
your
line.
My phone did. That's why I asked you to do it.
Oh, man, you going? Yeah.
Nah, he did that because he nervous, bro. It's cool, bro. Now you know how.
Now watch this. No cut. Run it back. Let me show you how I do this.
Do it.
You might not be able to control the economy. Damn. You might not be able to control the economy, but you can control your expenses and fees. Now, what does that mean? That means cutting unnecessary spending, avoiding hidden fees, and canceling unused subscriptions. Like we used to tell you in the older episodes, you got to cut all that fat off your fucking budget so you can actually get to the meat and potatoes of what you're spending, and spending stuff on stuff you need, like living and eating and health and stuff like fun, which is stress relief. But you got to cut all the bullshit. Now, and speaking of control, like there was a cut in the script. We were supposed to go back and forth, but he bullshitting right now. But speaking of control, every smart financial plan includes an emergency fund. What is an emergency fund? That's having 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. That's all your expenses. That's food, rent, goddamn utilities. That's all your expenses, 3 to 6 months, just bundled up somewhere to prevent financial disaster, and you don't touch it. That's what the emergency is. You don't touch it unless you need that shit for like making more living. If you're not gonna live, you touch the emergency fund.
You did a good job.
I know I did.
You did a really good job. I actually.
Now, let me talk about some more of this expenses and fees, because I got a little something else I got to put on top of it.
Go ahead.
If you're planning to spend money, know how much money you're going to spend. This may be coming on the back end of a trip where I didn't know how much I was going to spend. Know how much you're going to spend. Now, when I say that, that means plan out everything. Like, when it says emergency fund, have your rent, have goddamn, you need an oil change, put that money in there. So that's car and like travel.
Compartmentalize, man. Break everything up, man.
And actually look deeper into the money that you actually spend. Like, don't forget about the goddamn $5 for that sandwich that you get every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Or the goddamn, I don't know, the flowers you buy your girl. But if you really want to make this emergency fund as thorough as possible, really look into how much you're spending throughout your day.
Facts. Cool, man. No, you don't gotta watch the video, man. No, you did a really good job. You did a really good job, man. The video basically was gonna talk about how I think it's about 57% of Americans don't have or can't save $1,000.
Can't. Are unable to save $1,000. They can't go band for band. They don't have the first band. They go band.
Yeah. So we don't want you guys to be doing the same thing. That's why we always talk about budgeting and really sitting down and figure out where your money is going to, so then you can be able to cut out expenses that are unnecessary, so then you can be able to save. Whether you don't, people always think, oh, I gotta save $100, $1,000. No, you start small, bro. $10. But what we talk about compound interest, every time you put in $10 into your savings at a 2% or whatever your savings account interest rate is, that's money that you're gonna be gaining over time. You see what I'm saying? So you put that $10 away. You stop eating McDonald's once a week. That's $10.
What's 2% of $10?
$2.
You were close.
What is it?
Like
20 cents. 20 cents? Oh, my fault. Because what is it? 50%?
I shouldn't have done that.
Why?
Go ahead, do your thing.
Why, bro?
Keep talking.
What I say? I said $2. It's 20.
No,
20
bro,
cents,
you're good.
Whatever, man.
I'm a hater.
It's cool. I know you are. It's cool. But anyway, yeah, man. Taking that, what is it, like $10, putting it to the side, that $20, that $5, putting it into a savings account, it'll help you grow over time, and you'll be able to save up to your first $1,000, man. And then eventually you'll save into your next $10,000, then your next $100,000, and then, hey, man.
And just to give you some quick math, save that $10 a week, 50 weeks in a year, just to make it even, $500.
Okay.
2% of 500. What was that? $10?
Yeah. See, now you got me second guessing my math, bro.
Now, mind you, you just saved $10 a week for 50 weeks.
Yeah.
And they gave you a free $10.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that's the greatest deal on earth, but it's free money.
Yeah.
Why not take free money? Free money's a great thing.
Yeah.
But you say it's not free money. It takes your time and consistency. Cause now you got that $5, you got that free $10. Now you got $5, you save another 10 every year. That's 1,000, but you also got that 10 that you got. So now that's 1,010, and now you're taking 2% of that. Goddamn, they gave you 20 free dollars now.
Exactly, free dollars.
20 free beans. Now you had 1,030, you got $30 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You just added 3 weeks of time to your life, basically.
Yeah.
You gave yourself 3 weeks.
That's what I'm saying, especially when we talk about money, time is money, man. Come on, man.
You got what you gonna do with your 3 free weeks now?
That's what I'm saying.
Saving $10 a week.
That's what I'm saying, man. Time is money, man.
Hey, bro.
Hey, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with us this financial episode. This is something different that we haven't done before. Let us know down in the comments if you fucked with it, man. If you guys liked it, you guys want to see more stuff like that. Let us know, man.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice. I like the financial episodes. If you want to do more specific topic episodes where we can do some more teaching, as well as, because it's always nice to kind of get out the current eye. Now, mind you, they got segregation going on in the world and stuff now.
Stop
so this
playing.
May not have been the best. This may not have been the best time to stop covering current topics. It was like
what are you talking? Yeah, tell me about this.
It said there was something taken out of federal contracts. It's like segregated. What I got from it is segregated facilities can still be federally funded. So they took the segregation out of the federal ban. So like if a facility is segregated, it can still be funded.
Bro, what?
And a lot of people online, a lot of African American people responding like, "Man, we ain't want to be with them white people no way." But it's certain things that can come into that, like zoning. Now you can have white only areas if it goes outside of the workplace.
Wow.
You can have white only jobs, and you don't work your ass off for this job, and now they like actually can't even help you. So it's like that can get a lot deeper than just separating two races. Yeah. But it's just a federal ban for the workplace right now. So they took DEI away, and you can be segregated. So they're basically they're taking all of the racial quotas out of the workplace. Mm-hmm. And then they're defending it by saying that we don't need to say we don't need to be segregated because we're not segregating people. And they're saying we don't need DI because we're hiring people based on their skill, and black people are skillful. But it's a lot of underlying problems that come with situations like that. I feel like,
so if we can, we'll try and talk about that next week. I'll do a little research on that, because I didn't even hear about that. So I'm going to do a little research on that. We can talk about that next week, because that's very interesting, especially if they really are segregating and wherever.
I think that's what the defense for. They're not segregating. They're saying they basically are taking segregation out of the ban. Like they're unbanning it. So it's like they're not saying you gotta be segregated.
That sounds insane.
They're not saying you gotta, but you can if you want to.
That sounds insane, man. Hey,
which it's a crazy world.
And we can talk.
At least you can get your money right.
Yeah. Hey man, keep fucking with us. Get your money right, man. Fuck it, man. Hey man, like I said, I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, send it to somebody you think that would benefit from hearing this stuff. And like I said, we went over a lot of basic information when it comes to financial literacy. But I feel like you got to know the basics, the foundation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You're setting the stones, the building blocks to build your way up, man. Yeah. So, hey man, you already know what it is, man. My boy, this Flex. Hey man, we in the whip. We catch y'all next week, man. All right, peace.